Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to teach you the tremendous power that you have with suggestion and using auto-suggestion with other people. And I'm going to give you some examples of this in Joseph Murphy's The Power of Your Subconscious Mind, which is really, really good. The way the conscious mind can accept an idea from you. Like, for example, right here, the following is a classic example of the tremendous power of suggestion using it on another person. So suppose you approach a timid-looking passenger on board a ship and say to him something like this: "You look very ill. How pale you are. I feel certain that you are going to be seasick. Let me help you to your cabin." And the passenger turns pale. As soon as you say this, so you're giving this suggestion. You're telling someone, even though they don't look sick, you can give them this suggestion. And if they accept this as true with their conscious mind, they will begin to start feeling sick. So the passenger all of a sudden turns pale after this suggestion. Okay, so your suggestion of seasickness associates itself with his own fears and forebodings. So if he's already self-conscious and has a fear of getting seasick, then this suggestion is going to increase that and actually make this person sick by using this suggestion. And this can be used in all circumstances. You can actually lift people up this way. You can see someone that kind of looks down or depressed, and you walk up to them and tell them, "Wow, you really look great today. Wow, you really look confident today. You really look like you are going to go after life today and really accomplish some things and be very successful." And if the person that you're giving this suggestion to actually accepts that, and all of a sudden they start changing their body posture, you'll notice that they'll change their body posture, start sitting up, standing straight with more confidence, and their mind's going to start firing and wiring, new connections in the brain as soon as you start doing this and lifting this person up. If they accept it as true with their conscious mind, like with their self-confidence, and they're believing what you're telling them. So if they believe what you're telling them, they're automatically going to become more confident and they're going to accomplish more that day. And what I think this does is if you lift somebody up in this way, they're automatically going to be firing and wiring their vision of the future. They're automatically going to get pictures of themselves looking confident and being successful when you're giving them this suggestion. So what happens is their belief in what you're telling them is actually creating thoughts and images in their mind of them being confident and successful, and what those pictures are doing and creating a feeling state within them that has now transformed them to be someone different. But it all comes down to their belief in what you are telling them. And it also comes down to their confidence level, like their self-confidence, if they can believe that they can actually accomplish these things that you're telling them that they can do. And if they believe that, then they can actually achieve that. And this story right here that Joseph Murphy covers actually covers that really, really well. So different reactions to the same suggestion. So the first suggestion was a negative suggestion. He suggested that this person looked very, very sick and ill. And all of a sudden, even though the person wasn't sick and ill, they believed that could be possible because they're on a ship. You look very seasick. You need to come. You're looking very pale. So then they believe this auto suggestion, and all of a sudden they become sick. But before the suggestion, they were just fine. So here is the opposite reaction to the same suggestion to somebody that is confident that they cannot get seasick. So this is a little bit different. So it is true that different people will react in different ways to the same suggestion because of their subconscious conditioning or belief. For example, if you go to a sailor on the ship and say to him sympathetically, "My dear fellow, you look very ill. Aren't you feeling sick? You look to me as if you were going to be seasick." According to his temperament, he either laughs at the joke or as it's a joke, or expresses a mild irritation. So your suggestion fell on deaf ears in this instance because your suggestion of seasickness was associated in his mind with his own immunity from it. So he felt that he was immune. This is a sailor on the ship. He's on the ship every day and he never gets sick, never gets seasick. So if you're trying to give him an auto suggestion that you are looking really sick and pale and you look seasick, the sailor's going to laugh it off. Okay. Or he's going to get mildly irritated from this suggestion because he knows with confidence, he has self-confidence that he's immune to any sort of illness because he's never been sick, he's never been seasick, or it's been a very long time since he's on the water every single day. So these things are why I want to bring this next part up, okay? So you must realize by now that your conscious mind is the watchman at the gate, and its chief function is to protect your subconscious mind from false impressions. You are now aware of one of the basic laws of mind. So you are the watchman at the gate. So be very careful of suggestions from other people. And it's explained even further right here. Your subconscious mind is amenable to suggestion. As you know, your subconscious mind does not make comparisons or contrasts, neither does it reason and think things out for itself. This latter function belongs to your conscious mind, and it can be manipulated through suggestion from other people. And you can also use this on other people in good ways or bad ways. But if you use it in bad ways, just know that these things are going to come back to you in some way. If you use this with ill intent, trying to harm other people, this is going to come back to you and eventually destroy you. So it's very important that you only use auto-suggestion or suggestion on other people with good intent, something to lift them up, something to create abundance into their life and happiness into their life, something that's going to help them, create a new version of themselves. So if you see somebody, that's down or depressed, you can always, say to them, wow, you really look radiant today, or you really look confident today. Well, I can really see, that you're going to be super successful in the very near future. I can just see that for your future for you. And then try to, give them this suggestion. And I've noticed I've done this before, and I could see some, people will light up depending on how much confidence they have in you, as a successful person. So once you are successful, and then you go to another person and be like, I just see that spark within you. I just see this spark of success and intelligence within you, and your capability and potential is the sky's the limit for you. Basically, you can tell somebody this, and you can really change somebody's life this way. But auto-suggestion can be used for many, many different things. And there's another story here that I'm going to share with you about suggestion, and it's titled How He Lost His Arm. So every 2 or 3 years, I give a series of lectures at the London Truth Forum in Caxton Hall. This is a forum I founded a number of years ago. Dr. Evelyn Fleet, the director, told me about an article which appeared in the English newspaper dealing with the power of suggestion. This is the suggestion a man gave to his subconscious mind over a period of about 2 years. I would give my right arm to see my daughter cured. So this is the suggestion that he's giving his subconscious mind, or the subconscious mind. This is the suggestion that he gave. I would give my right arm to see my daughter cured. So it appeared that his daughter had a crippling form of arthritis together with a so-called incurable form of skin disease. Medical treatment had failed to alleviate the condition, and the father had an intense longing for his daughter's healing and expressed his desire in the words just quoted. And he said, I would give my right arm to see my daughter cured. So he's basically giving that suggestion to the subconscious mind with that belief that he actually would do this. So he was willing to give this sacrifice for his daughter, losing his arm for his daughter being cured from this illness that she had. So Dr. Evelyn Fleet said that the newspaper article pointed out that one day the family was out riding when their car collided with another. The father's right arm was torn off at the shoulder, and immediately the daughter's arthritis and skin condition vanished. You must make certain to give your subconscious only suggestions which heal, bless, alleviate, and inspire you in all your ways. Remember that your subconscious cannot take a joke. It takes you at your word. So this is another warning. Another warning. Be very, very careful what you suggest to the subconscious mind, because it cannot negotiate what you're giving it. Like the suggestions that you're giving it doesn't know the difference between right and wrong, hot and cold, left and right. Doesn't know the difference between these things. So whatever you suggest to it, it's not going to negotiate with you. It's just going to accept it as being true and then create a circumstance in your world, just like right here, the car accident, to actually make that happen. And then it actually traded that with the subconscious mind and created this car accident to occur. So be very, very careful what you suggest to the subconscious mind for yourself and for others. So try to use this, just like he says right here, use it to heal, bless, alleviate, and inspire in all ways for everyone. So the greatest good to the greatest number is something that I got from Charles Heinel that I keep with me very closely every single day. The greatest good to the greatest number using the subconscious mind. And another thing I wanted to bring up with affirmations and impressing these affirmations into the subconscious mind is another tool to impress the subconscious mind with, and it works just like suggestion. You know, affirming this for yourself or affirming it for someone else actually will create this and impress into the subconscious mind if you're persistent enough and you're confident enough and you believe that it can actually happen to you. And it's not really about the belief itself. It's about your thoughts of the belief and what the meaning of that belief is to you based on your thoughts. So I'm going to break that down a little bit more in future videos, how this actually works with beliefs, because the belief itself can be changed and altered based on your thoughts. So thoughts are really everything with the feeling states and your vision of the future, or the visions that you have based on those thoughts of those beliefs. And there's a lot of different variables with that I'm going to cover, that I just covered in a live event this morning on the members channel. So I'm going to cover that again. But that is the end of this video, and I'm going to put a card up to an affirmation video that actually has, I think, almost 1.5 million views, which has hundreds and thousands of testimonials where suggestion has worked, you know, on the actual patient. So doing it yourself, this allowing the words to play and allowing me to impress your subconscious mind or suggest to your subconscious mind that you're a different version of you, and allowing new and abundant things to come into your life. So click on that affirmation video, watch that every single day, and just watch all the great things that come into your life. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one.